Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. So today with this video we are going to discuss about the complete process for the CAP round and SAP round. Like what are the expected cutoffs according to the last year data, what are the important dates you need to note down, and if you get a call for the personal interview round, what should be your preparation strategy according to the selection criteria for all the 10 IIMs. That everything we are going to discuss with this video. So coming to the CAP process, so we can expect the shortlist from CAP round in between 22nd of January to 24th of January. So once the shortlist will out, the registrations will start and the last date of application will be 29th of January. So after the registration on 31st of January, we can expect the call for the personal interview from the CAP round, and we can expect the personal interview to be conducted in the month of February, like in the second week and third week of February. So this year IIM Kashipur is going to conduct the overall admission process for the CAP round, and there are almost 10 IIMs who are going to follow the same process for the admission, which is known as the common admission process. IIM Raipur, Trichy, Kashipur, Udaipur, Ranchi, Nagpur, Bodh Gaya, Sirmaur, Sambalpur and Jammu are the 10 IIMs who follow the one process of admission, which is known as the common admission process. So there are two IIMs, that is IIM Jammu and IIM Bodh Gaya. So the minimum CAT qualifying cutoff for the IIM Jammu and IIM Bodh Gaya can be less than the minimum CAT qualifying cutoff for the CAP round, and this admission process is known as the SAP round. So IIM Jammu and IIM Bodh Gaya follow the SAP round process. Along with these two IIMs, there is IIM Sirmaur also who follow the SAP round process for the admission of the girl candidates only. So if we consider the minimum CAT qualifying cutoff for the CAP round, then that has changed. Like for general category, it is 73 percentile in all the three sections, that is VRC, DLR and quantitative ability, and overall it is 94 percentile with your CAT entrance examination. For EWS and NCOBC category, it is 50 percentile for all the three sections and 77 percentile with your CAT entrance examination. For SC category, it is 44 percentile for all the three sections and 60 percentile in your CAT entrance examination. For ST and DAP category, it is 25 percentile for the VRC and DLR section, 30 percentile for the quantitative ability section, and overall it is 40 percentile with your CAT entrance examination. The SAP round has also fixed up the minimum CAT qualifying cutoff according to the category and according to the gender. Like for general category, it is 65 percentile in all the three sections and 90 percentile with your overall CAT entrance examination for male candidates, and for female candidates it is overall 87 percentile. For EWS category, it is 40 percentile in all the three sections, 68 percentile for the male candidates and 65 percentile with the female candidates. For NCOBC, it is 45 percentile with all the three sections, 72 percentile for the male candidates and 70 percentile for the female candidates. For SC category, it is 35 percentile with all the three sections, 52 percentile for the male candidates and 50 percentile for the female candidates. For ST and PWD category, it is 25 percentile for the VRC and DLR section, 32.5 percentile with the quantitative ability section, and overall it is 37 percentile for the male candidates and 34 percentile for the female candidates. So this is the minimum CAT qualifying cutoff for the CAP round and SAP round. But now if you will receive the call for the personal interview, then conversion and the selection of the candidates will be based on various factors. Like the one factor is the final selection criteria of that particular college. So with this video we are going to discuss about the final selection criteria for all the 10 IIMs who follow the process of the CAP round and SAP round, so that you will get a tentative idea which IIM has the maximum weightage for the CAT score, for the personal interview score and for the academic score. So according to that, on the basis of your profile, you can target with that particular IIM. Now coming to the final selection criteria for IIM Raipur, then in that 40% weightage is given to your CAT score, 25% weightage is given to the personal interview, 10% weightage is given to the academic profile, 3% weightage is given to the VRC, then 9% weightage is given to the work experience, 7% weightage is given to the gender diversity and 16% weightage is given to the academic diversity. Then there are some marks are given on the basis of your class 12th and graduation percentage. So if your percentage is in between 50 to 60, then there are 1 marks. If it is in between 60 to 70, then there are 2 marks. For 70 to 80, there are 3 marks. For 80 to 90, there are 4 marks. And if your percentage is above 90, then there are 5 marks. And if we consider the overall work experience, then if you have work experience in between 3 to 12 months, then there is a 1 score. For 12 to 18, there are 3 score. For 18 to 24, there are 6 points. For 24 to 30, there are 9 points. For 30 to 36, there are 6 points. For 36 to 42, there are 3 points. And for 42 to 48, there is 1 point. Then if we consider the placement report for the Indian Institute of Management Raipur, then the average salary package offered with this college is nearly up to 17 lakhs per annum. The median salary package offered with this college is nearly up to 16 lakhs per annum. The highest domestic CTC offered with this college is nearly up to 42 lakhs per annum. Then there are top 25% candidates get the average salary package of 24 lakhs per annum, and top 50% candidates get the average salary package of 21 lakhs per annum. Coming to the final selection criteria for IIM Trichy, then in that 50% weightage is given to your CAT score, 25% weightage is given to the personal interview, 3% weightage is given to the verbal comprehension, 5% weightage is given to the work experience, 5% weightage is given to the performance at undergraduate level, then 3% are given to the performance in class 12, then 2% weightage is given to the performance in class 10, 2% is given for the professional qualification, and 5% is given for the gender diversity. Now if we consider the placement report for IIM Trichy, then for that the average salary package offered with this college is nearly up to 20.55 lakhs per annum. Then the median salary package offered with this college is nearly up to 19.50 lakhs per annum, and the highest salary package offered with this college is nearly up to 41.61 lakhs per annum. Now coming to the final selection criteria for IIM Kashipur, then in that 33% weightage is given to your CAT score, 25% weightage is given to the personal interview, 15% weightage is given to the academics, 5% weightage is given to the professional qualifications, 12% weightage is given to the work experience, 4% weightage is given to the academic diversity, 6% weightage is given to the gender diversity. Then if we consider the placement report for the IIM Kashipur, then in that the highest salary package offered with this college is nearly up to 37 lakhs per annum. The average salary package offered with this college is nearly up to 18.11 lakhs per annum. The median salary package offered with this college is nearly up to 17.2 lakhs per annum. Then top 20% students get the average salary package of 25.9 lakhs per annum. Top 10% candidates get the average salary package of 28.5 lakhs per annum, and top 30% candidates get the average salary package of 24.5 lakhs per annum. Now coming to the final selection criteria for IIM Udaipur, then in that 60% weightage is given to the CAT score, then 15% weightage is given to the personal interview, and 25% weightage is given to the profile. Then 9% weightage is given to the academic profile, 9% weightage is given to the work experience, and 7% weightage is given to the diversity. If we consider the class 10th marks, then 2% weightage is given to that. For class 12th marks, 2% weightage is there, 4% weightage is given to the graduation, and 1% weightage is given to the professional courses. Then your work experience will also have the sum score. For 7 to 12 months, it is 1.5. For 13 to 28, it is 3. For 19 to 24, it is 5. For 25 to 30, it is 7. For 31 to 36, it is 9. For 37 to 42, it is 7. For 43 to 48, it is 5. For 49 to 54, it is 3. And for 55 to 60, it is 1.5. Then in the selection process, the 5% weightage is given to the gender diversity also. If we talk about the placement report for the IIM Udaipur, then the highest salary package offered with this college is nearly up to 46.77 lakhs per annum. The average salary package offered with this college is nearly up to 20.09 lakhs per annum, and the median salary package offered with this college is nearly up to 18.53 lakhs per annum. Now coming to the final selection criteria for IIM Ranchi, then in that 40% weightage is given to your CAT score, 30% weightage is given to your personal interview score, and 30% weightage is given to your overall profile. Then if we consider the profile scoring methodology for IIM Ranchi, then in that the 13 marks are given to your academic profile, 7 marks are for the work experience, 5 marks are for the academic diversity, and 5 marks are for the gender diversity. And if we consider the academic profile, then overall there are 13 marks. So if you have 85% or above percentage in your academic, then you will be given with the 4 marks. If it is in between 80 to 85 percentage, then you will be given with the 3 marks. Then if your percentage ranges in between 75 to 80, then you will be given with the 3 marks. If it ranges in between 70 to 75, then you will be given with the 2 marks. And if it ranges in between 70 to 65, then you will be given with the 1 mark. And if we consider the academic profile for 12th, then for that also there are 13 marks. If you have 85 percentage or more than that, then you will be given with the 4 marks. If it ranges in between 80 to 85%, then you will be given with the 3 marks. For 75 to 80, you will be given with the 3 marks. For 70 to 75%, you will be given with the 2 marks. For 70 to 65%, you will be given with the 1 marks. And for the academic profile for the graduation, there are 13 marks. So if your graduation score is 85% or above that, then you will be given with the 5 marks. For 80% to 85%, there are 4 marks. For 75 to 80%, there are 3 marks. For 70 to 75%, there are 2 marks. For 70 to 65%, there are 2 marks. Then for the work experience, if you have the work experience in between 7 to 12 months, then you will be given with the 2 marks. If it is in between 13 to 18 months, then there are 5 marks. If it is in between 19 to 24 months, then there are 6 marks. If it is in between 25 to 30 months, then there are 7 marks. If it is in between 31 to 36 months, then there are 4 marks. If it is in between 37 to 42 months, then there are 3 marks. If it is in between 43 to 48 months, then there are 2 marks. And if it is more than 48 months, then there is 1 mark. Then if we consider the academic diversity, then academic diversity will have the 5 marks for the final selection. So if the bachelor's degree is non-engineering bachelor's degree, then you will be awarded with the 5 marks on the basis of the academic diversity score. Then if we consider the placement for IIM Ranchi, then the highest domestic salary offered with this college is nearly up to 35.50 lakhs per annum. The highest international salary offered with this college is nearly up to 67 lakhs per annum. The average salary package offered with this college, it is nearly up to 17.30 lakhs per annum. The median salary package offered with this college, it is nearly up to 16.50 lakhs per annum. The average salary package, top 10% candidates are with the 30 lakhs per annum and top 25% candidates are with the average salary package of 24 lakhs per annum. Now coming to the final selection criteria for IIM Nagpur, then in that 40% weightage is given to your personal interview, 10% weightage is given to the VAT, 15% weightage is given to your CAT score, then 15% weightage is given to your academic performance, 20% weightage is given to your work experience. So gender diversity score of 10 points will be awarded based on the candidate's gender. Like if you are a female candidate, then you will be awarded with the 10 points on the basis of the gender diversity score. So if we consider the past academic performance, that is class 10th rating score, then if you have less than 55 marks in the class 10th, then your rating score will be 1. If you have in between 55 to 60, then your rating score will be 3. If your score ranges in between 60 to 70, then your rating score will be 4. If your score ranges in between 70 to 80, then your rating score will be 5. If your score ranges in between 80 to 90, then your rating score will be 9. And if it is more than 90, then your rating score will be 10. Then for the class 12th rating score, if you have less than 55 marks in the class 12th, then your rating score will be 1. If it is in between 55 to 60, then your rating score will be 3. If your percentage ranges in between 60 to 70, then your rating score will be 4. If your percentage ranges in between 70 to 80, then your rating score will be 5. And if your percentage ranges in between 80 to 90, then your rating score will be 9. And if it is more than 90, then your rating score will be 10. And if we consider the bachelor's rating score, then if your percentage is below 55, then your rating score will be 2. If it is in between 55 to 60, then your rating score will be 4. If it is in between 60 to 65, then your rating score will be 6. If it is in between 65 to 70, then your rating score will be 9. And if it is more than 70, then your rating score will be 10. So on this basis, the list of finally selected candidates is done for the IIM Nagpur. Now coming to the final selection criteria for IIM Bodh Gaya, then in that 40% weightage is given to your CAT score, 10% weightage is given to your personal interview, 20% weightage is given to the VAT, then 12% weightage is given to the academic profile, 12% weightage is given to the work experience, and 6% weightage is given to the diversity. Then your academic profile will also have some points, like your class 10th marks will have 4 points, class 12th marks will have 4 points, graduation score will have 4 points, and overall there are 12 points. Then for work experience also there are some points are allotted, like for 12 months it is 2, for 24 it is 8, for 36 it is 12, and for 48 it is 6. And if we consider the academic diversity, then there are 4 points for the academic diversity, and for the gender diversity there are 2 points. So this is all about the admission process for IIM Bodh Gaya. Now coming to the final selection criteria for IIM Sirmoor, then in that 45% weightage is given to your CAT score, 25% weightage is given to your personal interview score, 10% weightage is given to the academic performance, 10% weightage is given to the work experience, 5% weightage is given to the academic diversity, and 5% weightage is given to the gender diversity. Now coming to the final selection criteria for IIM Sambalpur, then in that 33% weightage is given to your CAT score, 25% weightage is given to your PI score, then 32% weightage is given to your overall profile. And if we talk about the work experience, then if you have 6 to 12 months, then you will be awarded with the 2 points. Then for 12 to 18, these are 6. For 18 to 24, these are 12. For 24 to 30, these are 4. And for 30 to 36, these points are 4. Now coming to the final selection criteria for IIM Jammu, then in that 40% weightage is given to your CAT score, 10% weightage is given to the VAT, 20% weightage is given to the personal interview, 4% weightage is given to the graduation marks, then 3% weightage is given to your class 12th marks, 3% weightage is given to your class 10th marks, 8% weightage is given to the work experience, and 10% weightage is given to the diversity. So this is all about the selection criteria for all the 10 IIMs and the complete information about the common admission process and the SAP process. If you have any doubts, any queries in this, then you can just let me know in the comments. Thank you for watching the video. If you find the video helpful, then do like the video and subscribe the channel.